Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths Edexcel Yr. In today's video, we will continue learning differentiation, which is the part of the syllabus of Year 11 Further Maths. And in some boards, it is called Year 11 Additional Maths. Codes are written here. Syllabus is same, except that in the other syllabus, in the additional mathematics, there is tangent differentiation as well and logarithmic differentiation. The rest is all same. So this is video number 5 on the small change and rate of change. And I have made the playlist in which I am making all the videos on these topics. So you can click on the playlist to watch more videos. So let's start. There are two aspects of the concept in this video. Number one is rate of change and then small change. Now what is the meaning of rate of change? We have done multiple times differentiation, which is dy over dx. And we said it is a gradient function. So basically it is a rate of change of y with respect to x. And when you substitute any particular value in place of x, you get the gradient value. So basically this dy over dx is the rate of change of y with respect to x. Now for example, if I say find out the rate of change of y, only rate of change of y, what does this mean? Now you need to understand this terminology here. Rate of change of y mean dy over dt. If I say rate of change of x, then it is dx over dt. Now what will happen in the word problem? Different shapes will be given to you. For example, area of a circle is given to you. And question says find out the rate of change of area. So it means it is dA over dt. The point here is if it is circle, area of a circle, and equation is a is equals to pi r square, then how will you make dA over dt? Rate of change of a means with respect to time. This is like a convention. So you will apply a chain rule concept here. And what is that? You will differentiate a with respect to the constant given to you in the formula, which is r, and then dr with respect to dt. So this is how rate of change of a will be connected with t through r. Here, which is hidden, I have actually shown here the rate of change so that you have an idea. So you can see here, then this is what? This is your dA over dr. Like in this equation, if I write here, the differentiation of a with respect to r will be 2 pi r. So I can write here 2 pi r into dr over dt. Let me explain for circumference and then I will ask you to try to find out the rate of change of volume and surface area for cube. These I have just taken for the sake of example and then we will move on to the actual word problem. Right. So now let's see how to find out the rate of change of circumference of a circle. Formula is given to here. Sometimes in the question it is not given, just the wording expresses it and you have to apply it yourself. So for example, I have c is equals to 2 pi r and I have to find out the rate of change of circumference, which means it is dc over dt. Now I have to make a chain rule here because c is connected through r. So it will be dc differentiation with respect to r and r with respect to t. Definitely some information will be given to you here which will help you to solve the question. But at this point, I'm just telling you how to make the chain rule. And then differentiation of c with respect to r mean you differentiate this function. So it will be 2 pi. Now these other two aspects or terms, which is radius with respect to time and circumference with respect to time, information will be given to you in the question. So now you can put the video on pause and try to see how to find the rate of change of volume of cube and rate of change of surface area of cube. This is just for the sake of practice. Okay, now let me take you to the question. So I'll solve this question in front of you. You can take time to read it. You can put the video on pause if you want. So I'm solving this question now in front of you, right? You can see no formula is given here. The volume of a sphere, it is given here. The volume of a sphere with radius r centimeter is increasing at this rate. So what first information given to you? is the rate of change of volume. So it is dV over dt is equals to 3. Find the rate at which the surface area of the sphere is changing. And what I have to find out? dA over dt. This is what I have to answer. And after that, at what instant? When radius was 10. This information I have gotten from the question, and definitely is talking about a sphere. So I will write down the formula for the volume of a sphere. So it is 4 over 3 pi r cube. So you should know these formulas also. Now it is talking about area also. So let me write down the surface area for this sphere, which is equals to 4 pi r square. Now let's see what is given and what we have to find out. So if I make a chain rule with respect to volume, rate of change of volume, it will become dV over dt and V is connected through R. So this will be my one equation for volume, rate of change of volume. And what it will be for rate of change of area? Let's see that also here. dA over dt. It is also connected through R. Now I will start substituting the values given to me. I have to finally at the end find out the answer of this. This is what is in the question. You can see it here. Okay, so I have to find out rate of change of area, right? You can see this in the question, the first line. So what is the use of the other information? Because dA with respect to dr mean differentiate area with respect to radius. That I can easily do, 8 pi r. And r is also given to me, which is 10. I can substitute that also. So what is the missing part here? I don't know rate of change of radius. I need to substitute it here. Only then I can find out the rate of change of area. And that is the reason the other piece of information is given to here. So dV with respect to, differentiation of volume with respect to time is given to you 3 in the question. And differentiation of volume with respect to R I can figure out easily. I can differentiate it. So it will become 3 times 4 over 3 pi r square. And this is dr over dt. Right. So what did you get? 3 divided by 4 pi, and r is given to you 10 square. I found the radius, rate of change of radius, and this is the formula which I will substitute. This is the value which I will substitute here. So it will become 3 times 4 pi 10 square, right? And this will help me to get the final value of rate of change of area. Now pick up the calculator and simplify it. I can cancel this, I can cancel this. So it will be, let me see the calculator now. You can also check it. So I am getting here 0.6, and this is area. So I will write here what? A square centimeter per second. Right. So I hope you understood this. Whatever information is given in the question, write it down, and then it will automatically start making sense to you. Now you can try this question. I have already solved it here. I'll show you the solution. You can put the video on pause and see it. Okay, but I am not giving you time because I want to make video small. Now in this question, oil is leaking. I want to see which is the shape of the diagram or the figure we are talking about. Is a circular bowl. So again it will be circle. So now the given information, just a second please, it is about area of a circle, and we know that is pi r square. And the other information which is given here, I have written here in the question. And then I will make a chain rule here with respect to rate of change of area, right? And I am substituting the values here. Now the important thing here is I don't have the value of radius like in the previous case it was given, Rather, what is given? Area of a circle is given. So what you will do? You will substitute this area of a circle in the equation to get the value of r, and that value of r you will plug in here. I am sure you would have done exactly the same thing because you are smart. And then simple calculation, and you will get the, just a second, and you will get the rate of change of radius, which is 0.319. Right. So another question, and after that we will move on to the small change. This is the rate of change question right now. One question I have solved, two questions I have given here for your practice basically. So now if you see in this question, it is talking about a sphere again. So you will write down the formula for the sphere, and the rest of the information you're writing here. So always make a habit of writing down the information given in the question in the mathematical form. It helps reducing the chances of making error, right? So for the volume of a sphere, we know we can differentiate it. Radius is given 5/12, so I can find the volume here. Okay. And area is also given to you here, because what you have to find out here is find the exact volume of the sphere at the instant when the rate is increasing at this time, right? 5/12. So I hope no confusion. This 5/12 is the rate of change. Point here is, how did I get 15 here? This is, I will show you from working here now. Right. So we got the radius r from here, and that we are substituting in the formula for the volume. So this is very often happen that both the formulas you have to manipulate with to get the value from one and substitute in the other. Now let's come to the small change. What is the meaning of a small change? Now here if you notice this symbol delta, this is called delta. Delta y divided by delta x. Basically it means a small change in y with respect to small change in x. Now what is written here in this line basically? It means if your change delta y with respect to delta x is so small that delta x is almost zero, because you see if I show you the graph, I'm trying to show you on a bigger picture. If this is my x value and after a change it becomes x1, so this change will be called delta x. So if this change is so small so that it is close to zero, then we can say delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx, right? And against every x there will be corresponding value of y, and this will be against value of x1. This change will be called delta y. So this is the meaning of delta x and delta y. So point here is, if this change is so small so that it is close to zero, very close, then we can say delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx. And this is the rate of change of, small change formula, right? Now let's see its application in the question. You can read the question now. Okay, so let's do part 1 first. Equation is given to me, y is equals to x cube. As per part 1, I have to find the approximate change in y. It means what I have to find out? Delta y. Achha, don't forget the formula is delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx. This is how we solve it. X increases from 2 to this point. So delta x is equals to 2.01 minus 2, which is equals to 0.01. And at any point, if you have to substitute the value of x, it will be 2, the initial value from where the change starts happening. So now if I see the formula, delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx. Now dy over dx is easy to find out. You just need to differentiate this equation, right? So it will become what? delta y is equals to 3x square into delta x. So I have differentiated the function y with respect to x from this equation, and now I can substitute the values. The value of x is 2 and value of delta x is 0.01. So you will get 4 3s are 12 and 12 times 0.01 is 0.12. So the answer of part A, approximate change in y when x has increased from 2 to 2.01 is 0.12. So this is the answer you have gotten. Now let's do part 2. You can try it yourself. I'm solving here. Now I have to find the approximate change in x. So if I see in part B, I have to find out delta x, right? This I have to find out, and delta y is changing from 27 to 26.73. So 26.73 minus 27. So we can see very clearly here the change is decreasing. It means my delta y will be negative when you will subtract these values. So you will get minus 0.27. Okay. Now if I apply the formula, which is delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx. Dy over dx means simply differentiate like we have done previous case. So that is delta y is equals to dy over dx into delta x. So delta y value is minus 0.27 and dy over dx was 3x square into delta x. Delta x I have to find out, so it's fine. But what about this x value? I don't have this x value. So what will I do here? So like I said, the change start happening when y was 27. So I will see what was the corresponding value of x at that point. So I will take the equation y is equals to x cube and y is 27. So what your x will be? 3. You will take cube root on both sides. So this is the value of x which you will substitute here to get the value of delta x. So let's pick up the calculator and it will be, definitely it will be negative minus 0.01. So now one last question is for you. You try it out. This is the last question of the video and I will show you the solution. There is one thing new and I want to challenge you for that. That's why I have given this question, and it is about, if you read the question, number 1 x values is not given, rather it is given the values of x increased by 3%. So what is this information? It is about delta x. I will show you in the solution. And it is talking about use calculus to find the estimate for the percentage change in y. Now what does this mean? Percentage change in y. So far you have found the change in y. If you have to find this value in terms of percentage, what will you do? Yes, you are right. The concept of percentage is change divided by actual value of y times 100%. So this formula will give you percentage change in y. So let's start seeing the solution slowly. You can put the video on pause and try it yourself. Don't forget, my final answer has to come in this form, which is given to you in the question. We will focus on it later. So first of all, let's find out basic information. Of course, I have to find dy over dx because the formula is what? Delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx. So I need a derivative of y with respect to x. It means I have to differentiate it. And I can see clearly it is in the form of product rule. So I will apply the product rule here directly, right? U v prime plus v u prime. Okay. Now you can differentiate your u and v here separately and then substitute these values in the formula. Right. Once you substitute, if you want, you can take common factor out at this point or later, your choice. I have not done it at this point, but later I will do it. After that, because the formula is delta y over delta x is equals to dy over dx, I need to find out the value which is given to me that is related to x, you can see here. So change in x mean delta x, and that is 3% of x. The actual value of x is not given to me, so I'm taking it as x, and change will be 3% of that value. So I will write 0.03x. Similarly, change in y is delta y, right? And change in percentage change in y will be this formula I told you and explained it to you earlier. So what will you do now? To find out delta y, which I will plug in here, right? I have to plug in here delta y, and I have to plug in here y. Y we already know. Y is here. This thing. So y I can write here, but delta y I have to calculate first. Okay. So now I will substitute here dy over dx, and delta x is 0.03x. So I'm going to substitute these values here, right? I don't know the value of x, so I will keep that x as it is. So I'm substituting it here. In place of delta x, here I will write 0.03x in the next line, right? So I'm just substituting here the value of delta y, and here the value of y in the denominator. And once you will substitute, things will cancel out, and definitely your answer will come in terms of x, because you don't know the actual value of x. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you learn it. Please give your positive comments for the encouragement. Share it with your friends. Press like and subscribe button to get new videos. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.